How are you? Welcome to this live video. It's past 1, it's past 12, it's 12:20 here in Kansas. I hope you can hear me. Um, if you get to see this video, please share. I would want us to catch up as I'll be preparing some meat for tomorrow. So guys, join in. Please join in so that we can start talking. This is a Q&A. Q&A. So welcome somebody. And I'll be doing my thing, but just know that I'm around. Hi Carl. How are ya? You're the first person. Good morning. I'm trying to do something as I'll be doing something as I catch up with you guys. Hi Naomi. Hi Glenn Digital Photography and Videography. So, do you edit videos? I saw someone. Um, so, tomorrow is a very big holiday here, and I just wanna marinate this meat. And I don't know how, but either way, I'm gonna marinate it and then it's gonna stay overnight. And then tomorrow we're gonna barbecue. These are some turkey drumsticks. They are very huge, like so big. And these two are for my kids because I don't eat drumsticks. I mean, I don't eat turkey. I hate chicken as well because I feel like it smells. But I'm gonna marinate this. This is some rib eye. They call them so, rib eye. So I'm gonna marinate this and then I'll keep it overnight, and tomorrow gonna be the day. So tomorrow you guys can pass by here and we're gonna have something to eat. We're gonna have some barbecue, and I'm here for Q&A. Please go ahead and shoot those questions. If you think I fear you guys, shoot those questions. Behind me are the boxes. We are moving, so the house is forgotten. But I usually tell you, we do not always have our houses clean. No, we also have the moments when the house looks like a tornado just passed by. And that is what life is. Life is not what we lie to you like on the cameras. We come here very perfect, makeups and everything. No, there are those moments when you just stay like you don't care. Not like you don't care, but you know, whatever. Those moments of whatever. So, guys, I want to marinate this meat, and man, I'm getting ready. I don't know how, by the way. If you are here to have some tips on how to marinate, oh my God, you are in for a big disappointment. Why are you moving? I'm moving because this house I'm living in is a big house, and I want to go to a smaller house that is a little bit reasonably priced. Ding. Next question. Next question, guys. Hello, will you make some mac and cheese for we do make them. We're gonna make some because my daughter loves them so much. We're gonna make some tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna have some beef barbecue, and we're gonna have the turkey drumsticks, and then we're gonna make some mac and cheese, and also some sweet potato, and what else? And of course, we're gonna have waru because we are Africans, especially Kikuyus from central Kenya. Waru must be in the house. Somehow we might make some potato wedges or whatever they are called, but maybe we will. I don't want to say we're gonna make too much food because I'm not I don't like leftovers. I like it when I can eat and the food is gone. Do you register for DHL prior to interview or later after? You only need to go to, I am assuming you're asking in terms of if you need to send something to the embassy. Ama ni DHL gani? Can you can you ask in a deeper way what you mean by DHL? If you mean for sending your documents to the embassy, if they request some, you only need to use DHL if they need something for green card. Oh, no, you don't. You don't. You don't. When they stamp your, when they let me remember. You only need them for the embassy to send your green cards. I mean, not green cards, the forms. Actually, green card, you won't get a green card up until you get to America. So they give you the paperwork that you're gonna submit at the point of entry. So that paperwork is what they sent to the through DHL. So I think we did before. Or what do they do? No, you do not need to register. Actually, they sent the paperwork and our passports and the visas to DHL, and then we went there to pick up. I don't know, I can't remember if we did register anything before, but I know we picked them there and they were sent from the embassy. So I do not remember us setting up any account with DHL for that purpose. I believe that is facilitated by the embassy because we didn't pay anything more unless they changed. Nirushie kabif, ebu kuja tukule. Hi Elsie, uko state gani? Kansas. Hi Elsie, praise God, amen, amen. Nakupenda bure, hope we'll meet when I come to USA mid next year by faith, amen. May God grant you your desire. Hello Elsie, for the first time nimekupata live. So is there any medical condition that can make you to be denied the visa? Pretty much people worry much about the HIV and TB. So people will tell you, because people talk a lot of things that are not even true, and I pity people when they spread things that they know can mislead other people. Like, for example, people say, oh, if you have a disability, they will not let you to come to America. That is not true, because green card is not supposed to discriminate against race or gender or any kind of shortcoming. But here's the thing, if you have TB, because it's airborne, they won't let you, because you cannot get into, you're not even supposed to travel, because the more you travel, you're gonna infect more people. So what they do, they will give you time to go and take medication until, you know, TB can be in you, but you do not feel sick. But if it is tested, it comes out through the blood test or x-ray, meaning you have it as what do they call it? It is not like active. It is not an active TB. If it is not an active TB, then they will give you medication, and I believe a TB that is not active, as long as you are taking the medication, you cannot infect anyone. So I believe it is safe if it is not an active TB. But if it is an active TB, then I think you will need some time for the TB pathogens. Oh my God, I don't even know if they are called pathogens or if they are called virus or if they are called germs. Oh my God, I don't think they are called pathogens. They must be germs. Can the literate people, can the learned people tell me what they are called? Are they TB germs, or are they TB virus, or what are they? Me, I'm not a doctor, but let me tell you, they can give you time to get to that stage whereby you are safe and you cannot infect a person. Because here's the thing, if you have TB, it does not mean you're gonna stay in your house the entire 9 months for the treatment. Here in America, they treat you for 9 months. I don't know about other states, but in America, they treat you for 9 months. So there is no way you can stay in your house for 9 months to heal TB. So after taking medication for a period of time, I believe it becomes safe for you and the people around you. Okay, guys? Please, apart from the visa lottery, please, what way can someone migrate to US? You can come here through visit visa. You can come here through education, guys. You need to start being intentional. You need to start being intentional. All people cannot be able to come to America through green cards because they also have a limit. I believe last time I checked, it's 5,500 per state. That means they are limited. The chances are limited. What can you do to increase your chances? If you are a high school graduate, you are very young. You need to be very, very intentional about living the best life possible, the best life that you can get. How are you going to do that? Please, stop thinking that because you graduated high school, the only place that you will further your education is in your same state. Why not try outside? Why not apply for a college that is outside of your country? Why not? Who said you cannot? By the way, guys, you need to start becoming intentional. I just dream, or I just wish that I really knew what I know today when I was 20s. Man, ginyane gorire. I'm coming, guys. I'm just here picking up some marinating stuff, and I don't even know I don't even know where they are. Oh my god. So guys, there are so many ways that can bring you to America, but the thing is, it has to take you to act. It has to take you. Nobody else will bring you here if you do not start the process of anything. This is called cooking wine. I swear I don't drink. This is just for marinating this meat. Okay. So this here is called all-purpose seasoning. My friends, I'm telling you guys, I don't know a lot about seasoning. I'm just here trying my thing. Because this meat has to taste very good. It doesn't have a choice. It will have to taste very good. You know, different. This is wine for cooking. It's written, guy mutigathi kunyane katuko ati uletanjuaga. So guys, I'm gonna put all of this anyway. Tukilewa tunalewa. So what are your other questions, guys? My darlings, that's why I'm here today. My god. Hey, see what is the meaning of resume? Resume is a resume. Resume is like a CV. A CV. Hello Essie, I'm still looking for a video you talked about universities in US. Would you mind tagging it on this video? Yeah, I will check it. It was a live video and it's like 2 weeks ago, so I think it's not too far down. Hello Essie, for the first time my dear, please, apart from the visa. Okay, I answered that. Essie, what is the meaning of resume? Resume is a CV, the one that you compile when you want to apply for a job, for people to know the experience that you have, who are you, like how many jobs have you done before, things like those. It is all about yourself. Okay. Lugebe Drake, it's CV. Okay, can't use the house to host some people as in business. No, I cannot use it for business purposes because for me to do that as a business, I will have to surrender so much of me in terms of I have to drop my business right now that I'm doing right now, because when you host, you don't just host. You host and it takes a lot of time to go take people to do things, because you're not hosting them to stay in your house. You want them to grow. You want them to go and get their own apartment. How is that done? When they get to your house, you need to take them to apply for the Social Security. And I saw someone asking about Social Security. Social Security number is supposed to be gotten by the entire family. Like, if your baby is 1 week, they need a Social Security. In fact, when I got a baby here, you get the birth certificate. In fact, you get Social Security before birth, because Social Security is applied right in hospital, same as the birth, but Social Security gets to you like in 2 weeks or a week later. You're gonna find it, they're gonna mail it to your address. Another thing, someone asked me, why do they have mailboxes in America? Man, that is why you get all your mail shipped or mailed. You have to have an address, a physical address where mails can be sent. That means the electric bill, the gas bill, your green card will be mailed there. Anything that pertains you gonna be mailed there. Yes, we are in America and we use technology, but again, they also use paper communication. Nakuja, nasija. Shake barbecue seasoning. I'm gonna mix anything that is in this house. This is called Shake on barbecue seasoning. I hope it's not expired because I'm not a meat person. I hope it's not. If it is, we're gonna drive all the way to Syokimau. Okay, a little bit of it. I don't even know what I'm doing, guys. I'm doing trial and error because I have to marinate the meat anyway. I have to. Either way, I have to. So this is ground turmeric. So this is turmeric. I don't know the uses of turmeric, but I know it's a good thing. It's something gushy. So I'll put a little bit of turmeric powder and some chili. Kafiriviri. Why is chili? I need some chili. Where are you? Guy, kaitana nasi. Nedo eno. I'm trying to look for a chili. This is gonna make me sneeze so bad. Woo! This is a Mexican thing for marinating. And I'm looking for kafirifiri. I don't know where is the kafirifiri kwa ubali. Right here. Right here. Where you? So, I was looking for kafirifiri kwa ubali. I think I have this. Guy, this thing makes me to sneeze so bad. And this is chili powder. I'm gonna put a little bit for the meat to be a little bit chili-like. Woo! So, here comes my meat, and I need to see your questions, guys. I don't want to ignore you. How much does the Social Security cost? 0. Essie, hi Essie, hi Jackie, hi, hello, Tekla, Kaviriviri, hey Miss Cargo, Nitakuona, my neighbor, you are doing great, kudos, thank you so much. Gladys, how are you? Long time. Wajiro, thanks very much. What is this? Yeah, you know this. Nowadays, you can find yourself at Mwago Amoge Koyo. Namushene TV. So, I don't want to find myself there. Did I put this? Teriyaki? sauce, marinated sauce. Let me see what is used for. Shake well before using. Okay, what is it for? Soy sauce. I'm gonna put a little bit. I'm just doing trial and error. Tukihara tunahara. I'm gonna put a little bit. Yeah, and then I'm gonna baptize my meat. I'm not gonna do it in any special way. If you're waiting for me to do anything that is special, guys, let me tell you, you just hear about kienyeji. I'm the real kienyeji now. A good example of kienyeji. I'm not gonna do anything that looks fancy. No. What you see is what you get. So, what are your other questions, guys? Mutiarie, guy. Mwatarire nyume ha modo mera inbox. Hello, Elsie. Do all rentals in US have kitchen and washing appliances or depends? My friend, let me correct you. Appliances of washer and dryer in terms of the washing machine. Most of the apartments and houses won't have the washer and dryer, but they will have the stove, they will have the microwave, they will have the refrigerator. And if a house doesn't have a refrigerator, that one you do not have to give yourself or to put yourself into an expense that is not supposed to be there, because some of the landlords won't include the refrigerator, and that is something that is not okay, because all renters are supposed to come with the fridge, microwave, and the stove and the dishwasher, but washer and dryer has to come with you. That is luxury, my friend. Woo! Now, who stole my knife? Oh, it is right here. I need to wash. So like I said, washer and dryer, those are yours. I see the way my body responds to soft life. I don't like... Yeah, you are welcome here anytime. Essie, my dear, please, you skip my message, please. Let me see your message. Amelia, how much does that cost for a beginners? How much does what cost? Can you please tell me what you are asking? Please be asking the full question. Nobody gonna swallow you. Ask it the way you want and tell them you do not fear anyone. I don't like this. I used to when I was Wakonde forever, but not right now. So, I skipped someone's message. They said, LOSC, what are the best states you can advise migrant to start life in America? I already did a video about that. Please check it out. The best state, low-cost states. Hello, LOSC, do our rentals in US have? I answered that. Can you please reply to your message so that I can be able to read it? I enrolled in university, didn't graduate. On my application, I filed my highest education level as high school degree. That is okay. That is super okay. Please, thanks a lot, dear. But with the education, I'm disqualified, and the visiting to I don't know anyone in US. So please, what can I do? I think you are asking. You do not have the education it takes for someone to apply for green card, and you do not know someone in the US for invitation. Is that the question? If that is the case, then my advice will be probably you can be able to make friendship with people through online platforms. That can help you to get connected with people, because I won't lie to you, I do invite people. No, I don't, because even if I did, they definitely will have they will have a limit. They will have a limit, because when you invite someone, you give your address, you give your everything there. Sometimes you even have to give your citizenship thing to show them that you are a citizen, just to increase the chances of people getting the visa thing. You want them to get the visa, so you do anything you could in your will to help them. So you cannot be the person who everybody who comes to America comes here through you. You are not the president. They will kick you out. They will say you are doing it illegally. Essie, can a beginner start by renting a home but not an apartment? Oh yeah, big time. It all depends with how much you want to work for that home, because sometimes homes are more expensive than apartments, but not around this time, because trust me, homes are going for over 2K, and that doesn't mean the apartments are cheaper. They are not cheaper. Gezogo did it again. They are not cheaper at all around this time. In fact, sometimes you find that an apartment is the same price as a house. So I would tell you this: yes, you can. You can rent a home and not an apartment, because they are there. It all depends with the time that you're gonna migrate here, my darling. Next question. I don't like too much fat. That's why I am cutting it to reduce this fat thing. So how far will I go if I come there and do cosmetology and iko na pesa? Yeah, it has money. It does have money. You can type Essie Wakago University to bring the video. Yeah, thank you for advising that. Please, Essie, you skip my message. Can you please respond to that message so that I can see it? Please. I don't know which message I skipped. But it is... I'm trying to go back. Okay, you are asking about the taxes. How long do what? Guy, okay. You do not have to be how long here. As soon as you land here in America, you owe the government some taxes. Trust me. If you're working in America, it doesn't matter if you did a job and you are paid a pay stub or a paycheck of $200. Some amount of the $200 belongs to the government. You have to pay taxes. Taxes is due upon arrival, okay? And then I saw someone say, I don't know who advised them, if you come here with green card, you can go back as soon as you hit the airport. That is a lie. You cannot go back as soon as you hit the airport as long as they keyed in your information. Man, you do not even have a green card. If you exit the airport, what are you going to use to come back here? Remember, some people wait too long because they do not have the finances to pay for the air ticket. So if you come here and you register at the point of entry and then you go back because someone told you you can go back, please guys, be very careful with whoever gives you advice. You will cry in Africa. You will cry. And whoever gave you advice is in America. Hey, you can go back. What if your visa is expiring in the next few weeks? Mine was expiring in 6 days. Just 6 days. So you have to stay here and wait for a green card, because when you come to America as a green card holder, since your green card is not processed at the moment, you enter America with a visa, which was stamped by the embassy when you went for an interview. So that visa is only valid for 6 months. So tell me, if it is expired or it's going to be expiring soon, and then you hit America and then you remember, oh, you know what? I did have some businesses that were not complete. I have to go back. Man, you cannot do that. You're gonna sit here and wait for your green card. That is the only way you can be able to come back, because even at Jomo Kenyatta Airport or whichever is your airport, they cannot let you board a flight without a green card. They need it. You need to show it to them before they let you in to that door. Which are the requirements to join army in America? You remind me of Gakabete drama. Gashabi. Actually, that's why I'm remembering that name. My darling. My darling. Okay. For the reply, I appreciate. You're welcome. How I see. What are the rate of tax? I think here in Kansas we do 9 point something percent. That is the rate of taxes. You can Google any state and see the rate of taxes. My dear, please, thanks a lot for your explanation. You're welcome, my darling. Pray for us to win this round to join you, and thanks for the reply. Thank you so much. I will pray for you, and I pray for you all the time. Can one hustle and study at the same time, Huko? Yes, but itakupeleka mbio. It's gonna be a marathon. But you know what? People do it. That is what I tell people. Like, I'm not gonna come here to discourage you and tell you, oh my God, you're gonna sweat. Either way you're gonna sweat, whether sleeping or doing work. Sometimes we sweat when we are sleeping. So it's gonna make you sweat because during the day you will be going to school, and maybe at night you'll be working. So you better come here prepared. Carry all the energy that you can get, because you will have to do a lot of sacrifice to retain yourself in school and also be able to work. Okay? And remember, when you come here as a student, they do not allow you to work. You can work, they allow you to work, but you have a limit of hours they can allow you to work, and that goes to your tuition. And I told you the other day, I have a friend of mine, she's in Oklahoma, that is where she's studying, and she told me she didn't used to run, but the minute she had, if she can be a marathoner, she can be sponsored, like fully sponsored. Oh my God. She became one automatically. She became one right away. And up to date, she runs for the school and they pay for her school fees. Like full scholarship. Full scholarship, and I'll tell you for free. I think it's not something that would cost you too much or a lot more than you paying the school fees, because it's a lot of school fees. To be an international student in America, it takes a lot. So my nyama gonna be here soaking overnight. This is Dufu. If you come from Central Kenya, you know we do respect Dufu. So even in marination, Dufu had to be represented, and it's there in plenty. So I'm gonna let this I don't know if I did cut the meat, because I wanted the meat to have a lot of juice inside. So yes, you can come here and you can work as you go to school. And I wanted to say something about schools. I don't know if you guys know that they do also offer a visa of F2. F1 is the student. F2 is the person accompanying that person. For example, let's say I'm the one coming to study in America. I am F1 because I'm the one who applied to come here for school. Then my husband will come with me as an F2. Okay? He's gonna come here as an F2. I gave an example. That was an example, by the way, guys. Namusinipeleke tuko, please. So you can be here in America as an F2, and some people even come here with their kids. So all you need to do is to open your antenna and know that things can happen, but you need to start moving the things for the things to happen. Nothing will ever happen like a miracle. Manna only fell once from heaven, and people ate. But since that day, even in the Bible, there is nowhere it's recorded again that manna came back and fell again. So you have to hustle for your fortune. You cannot just stay and say, you know what? God knows the door of my house. He does. We are not refusing. He does. But you have to make things happen. You have to. So my meat is gonna be there. You're gonna have acacia here in the waters, and I'm gonna see it tomorrow morning when I'll be doing the barbecue. So guys, let me see, can I work like a donkey as I get I tell you, food guy, can I work like a donkey as what? As I get that dollar, I'm a good restriction. Oh no, you can work as much as you want, but be careful. Be careful, because there are so many people who have worked before too much and they forget to pay attention to the fatigue that is going into their body system, and eventually the body can shut down. By the way, it is very serious. Even as you work, even as you enjoy the dollar, please pay attention to your health, because you need to sleep, you need to rest because of your health. Guys, Aki, I say I'm celebrating for real. Hiyo beef next year, God willing, nakuja. Karibu sana. Karibu sana. Please come. Can I work? Okay. That person just made me laugh. That hairstyle looked good on you. Thank you so much. How can I prove I'm married if we never did wedding? We only did dowry ceremony. You cannot prove any other way other than going to get a legal certificate. You do not have to do the wedding, the big wedding. I know people get scared because of the expenses. All you need to do, you can talk to your pastor. Every pastor that is registered, or any pastor that is allowed to officiate any wedding, they have the legal wedding certificate. You do not have to spend a lot of money. You can go, you and your wife or you and your husband, and you get officiated by the pastor. They're gonna represent to you a legal marriage certificate that is honored. It is honored by the government, it's honored by the embassy, and just like that we get a mood. All right. Round hii tunashinda. Amen. Tunakuja hiyo America. Kujeni hapa. How can I prove? Okay, I answered that. Hi Elsie, how do I convince my hubby to come along with me in the USA? I'm in the process with the Med Pro International. Will be coming to work as a CNA, and they are offering us green card. Can you tell us more about the Med Pro International, because I don't know about them, but I believe you. Can you tell us more about what they do? Can you type something little so that we can enlighten people? Probably they can benefit with that Med Pro, and I believe probably you have done enough research and you know it's legit. So back to your husband. Your husband doesn't want to come to America. Maybe you guys are well up. He doesn't see any reason as to why he should come to America. But the only thing I know, ladies have a way of convincing a husband. There is no way you can tell me, umengangana na yeye angatuki. Because I know there is that mukiha, there is that pin, there is that thing that you can tell him and he'll be, you know what, darling, we are going. So I know I did this jokingly and I like jokes. I'm that one person who is always happy. By the way, if you see me crying, please cry. So please talk to your husband in the language that he understands best. You know what I'm saying? Guy, if just imagine me being your marriage counselor. Just imagine. So I know you cannot talk to a person about something they hate when the time is not the best. Just do the good timing. Convince him when you are very happy, and then you come with, by the way, babe, by the way, ile story ya US, unaona. So you have to be wise, and I know you are a wise woman. That's why you have acquired a husband. Okay? So the first interview of being a goat wife, is being able to acquire your own husband. Okay, so talk to that hubby in the best language he understands. If someone applied for DI of 2024, DV I guess, will the processing start on December 2023 or January 2024? So DV 2024 gonna be announced May 2023. That is coming year, next year, May 2023. So pretty much they're gonna start calling people or processing around September, I believe, for the first numbers. And then because they closed the DV 2023 in September. September is the final month that they process. So after September, they're gonna start calling 2024 the first numbers. Okay, so between October and December, they will have started calling the people and responding to some people, telling them what to do next, what to send in, and sending them the first letter and stuff like those. You need to keep on checking your emails for that. At what women know weaknesses of their hobbies? Oh yeah, they do big time. I see nika apply green card this year, but nafaa kufanya exam next year, KCSE. In case ni win, is it possible kuanza process ya visa after I am done with my exam and akupata? So what grade did you say you got because you didn't have the KCSE? And why would you apply for DV if you are not yet 21? Because I believe you cannot be doing your KCSE around this time and you are 21 years of age. I doubt, because that is one requirement. Yours can be a little bit complicated. Can you text me your age inbox? I'm gonna tell you if you're gonna be able to make things work. Can I apply for a student scholarship F1 as an accountant? I'm currently doing my CPA 3 course. This is what you do when it comes to applying for schools here. I'm gonna talk about it briefly, and I believe if you can go back to my videos, there is a video I did when I was very shy. I was beginning this YouTube channel last year, and I did put a video there about how you can, the steps or things you need to consider when you're applying for a school in America. So one thing you need to do is what was the question? Can I apply for student scholarship? So I want to talk about the scholarships and how you get to apply them. First of all, you cannot just come from nowhere and get to a school website, ask them for scholarship. So there is a protocol. You will have to apply to be a student in that school. If they approve you, then they can tell you, we do offer these scholarships, and you can try and see if you can win it. So you will have to do some few things, and they can tell you if you did get a certain amount of scholarship, because if they tell you to pay the full amount, my friend, you're gonna be killing yourself. But if you win the first part, then they can tell you, if you do this and this and that, if you bring this and this and that, then we can be able to offer you a full scholarship. If you get like a few people recommending you, blah blah blah, you can be able to win yourself a full scholarship. So the first thing you need to do is to apply to a college here or a university. And I think I need to come back here with a video of the university. Someone told me they are very easy on accepting applications. That way you can try. And here's the thing that I'm going to tell you. If you did graduate high school a few years back, probably you can be able to apply for a college, because a college is always cheaper and you can bridge to the university later on if you want. But the thing about a college and the cheaper payments is that you are international student and you have to be a full-time. You have to be, your credits have to be full-time. So you need to be in school for almost the whole day, and working gonna be hectic. Where are you gonna be coming up with the fee that is required, guys? So college is cheaper and it's affordable for a person, such that you can work and pay for your school. And you remember, you're not supposed to work in America when you're a student, but yeah. Okay, tunaendelea wadau na wadakuzi. Okay. Thank you for the reply. MedPro International hires nurses, medical technologists, and CNA. They are in Kenya, but they left. Those who interested can apply online. All right, this is private. During the interview with the consular, know that I used a fake dad for my dad. Ako alive because my dad and my mom waliachana 20 years ago, and we had zero communication with him. I don't think they look up. I don't. And I don't think you need the death certificate of your dad in to prove anything. If you said he's dead, they're gonna believe maybe he's dead. See, we applied with my hubby na kunilazimisha to have his photo taken. Now his ears were not so well visible, so I requested him to take another one. Alikataa, maskio lazima. Wacha tu akuje bila maskio, by the way. Here's the thing. Was the hubby the main applicant or you? Who was the main applicant? Wacha nichukue tu maji. So if it was you who was the main applicant, I believe it doesn't have anything to do with the application. Did I tell you guys, if you are the primary applicant is the one who even gets questioned. It is not your babies. They will not even be you asked anything. I don't even think if they get to know if they are talking or they don't talk. Your husband won't be questioned anything. They concentrate more with the primary applicant, and I believe if you win, they won't bother about him because they need you, and then you are the one who is bringing the rest of the family. So I don't think that is a big deal because I have seen people who use very old passports, and by then they were not even taken with the right measurements and stuff, and they still won. So hii yitu ni Mungu. I just love the way you guys are not dedicated by time. I mean, it's around midnight na si watu wote wamelala just like in Kenya. It's actually 1:06 a.m. and we don't go to bed early. We don't rush with time like I have to be in bed by 9. No, because sometimes it doesn't even happen. As you talked about Oklahoma with the less jobs, I have applied at the Oklahoma University. Which one in particular, since it has less requirements? Is it the what is it called? Okay, it has evaporated, but I think it's the one that I'm thinking. Is it Oral Roberts? Can one transfer to another state which has jobs? Yeah, you can do that, and you can change to another. You can move actually from a university to a college. So guys, if you apply here to come here as a student, and then you come through the university and it is very expensive, you can change and transfer to a college which is more manageable. Okay, Oklahoma City University. So when you come to Oklahoma, I'm in Kansas, it's like 3 hours or 4 hours away. You can always wave at me and nitakuom. Okay, I made an application and his application. Now, I hear even the dependents should have the perfect photos, but we are both main applicants. You are both main applicants, but on different applications, on separate applications. So, like I said, I think you are good, girl. Stop worrying. When it comes to marriage couple make a video on all the documents someone may need to prepare for interview, please. When it comes to marriage couple, make a video on all the documents someone may need to prepare. Okay, got it. See, we applied with the hubby na. Okay, hiyo nimerudisha this private during the interview. Thanks, Essie, for the reply. Is it possible for you to start a company of hosting people from your country, Kenya? I cannot start a company for hosting people from Kenya because I get viewed by so many people from different countries and I cannot discriminate anyone. But I do know Shiko Hope has a company that is hosting people. So guys, I think the stress is now less. and it's manageable. Esi could apply green card this niki apply green card this year, but nafaa kufanya. Okay, I answered that when I watched the video yesterday on app deliveries and requests were coming in crazy. Kazi inaonekana iko. There is a lot of work here in America, and I was doing that purposely to show you how much there is here. Like not just telling you, but I can show you practically. Okay. Hi, Richard Kongo. Ask SC. I'm celebrating. I read that. How can I prove my around here tuna shinda? I did that. Hi, SC. How do I convince my hubby? After getting green card, is one allowed to go out of America anyhow? And how long can one stay? So, after you win green card, after you get here and they give you your green card, you can travel back home as much as you have the dollars. You can pay your ticket and go back home as much as you want, but there is a limitation when it comes to how long you can stay out of United States. One of the green card policy is that you cannot stay outside of America for more than 6 months. So do not even let that come to close. You can stay you can go back to your country and live 4 months, 5 months. Do not let it be 6 months. And after 5 years, which actually passes like, you won't know, and the next minute you'll be a citizen. My advice would be this. Since they ask you how many times you did go out of your country of America, when they are interviewing you for the citizenship interview, when they are interviewing you for citizenship, they do ask you how many times you went out of the borders of America. In fact, they know, because every moment you pass by the airport, the information is collected. And when they collect the information, it's fed into the system. You will never lie. You will never lie in America. Anywhere you used your social, anywhere you used your passport, anywhere you used your license, anywhere you used your plate, like the tags, the vehicle plates. Whenever you use them, they project your whole information. So when you go for the citizenship interview, they will ask you how many times were you outside of America within the 5 years, and then you'll be like, yeah, eating your mouth. Man, they have the information there. In fact, they're asking you to see if you're gonna lie, because they have it there. And I remember when I went for mine, they asked me and I was like, and they even ask you for the dates, and I'm like, I know I went out this month, I do not remember the dates, and I came back this month, I do not remember the dates. They are good with that. And then they asked me, were all your trips destination Kenya? And I was like, no. One of the destination was Germany, and it was just for 3 days. In fact, I went to Germany for just 3 days or 4 days, and then I came back. But they have the info there. They even ask you, do you have a ticket? A ticket is when you drive, you misbehave, or you violate the driving policy and mawado. So if you violate, you get a ticket, you get a fine. That fine is fed on the system, and they get them. So they ask you, have you ever gotten a ticket? And you're like, yeah, eating your mouth. And they know when you got a ticket, and if that ticket was modified by a lawyer, they can see it. So America is where you cannot lie. I don't know how these guys work, but the system is very straight. Very straight. Next question, guys. Today is the day. If you have any burning question, ask me, I'm here. I see able to talk about tiny housing for beginners. For beginners, you do not have to, let me tell you, and I'll do that video. I'll try to do the video. There are various types of houses in America. There are various types of apartments in America. Even as we talk of house rent being up on the roof right now, trust me, there are those houses, there are those apartments whereby they do accommodate any person, such that the houses are not expensive. Those are the type of apartments that people come when they come from when they migrate here to America. These are the apartments that people come and rent. Why? Because they are affordable. They are affordable. For example, I know there are apartments around me here that you can get for 2 bedroom, and they are like $750 or $800. That is not a bad price, please. It's not a bad price, because you can manage to make more than that even on your 2 weeks paycheck. So there are those affordable apartments, and now apartments goes with the class. They have standards. So the more they have the location and stuff, they're gonna be more money. But just trust me, honestly, there are apartments that you can come and settle as a beginner and you won't have to break the bank. There are even those 1 bedroom apartments that you can pay around $600 or $550, $575. Or right now, because the rent is a little bit high, maybe you can pay $600 or $580, which is not a bad price. Okay? Na vitu niliwaambia, if you want to settle first in America, please stop class. Make sure you leave the class at the airport, and when you come to America, do anything that can help you to settle fast. Please do not go for a car that is a car note. Please do not take a car that is too expensive. Also, do not take an apartment that's gonna make you work, not for yourself, but to pay the apartment. It doesn't make sense. Also, another thing, if you need furnitures, you can get furnitures, second-hand furnitures. They won't hurt your butt. I tell you for real. If you get a couch that has been used, for you to come and reuse it, it won't hurt your butt. It's gonna be okay, darling. Okay? So, another thing, there are those stores that you can go and buy cheap or affordable stuff, like the second hand. You can get Goodwills. They also have another outlet that has second hand stuff, and they have dishes. They have anything that you can use in your house. And if you need a refrigerator, for example, if you come here and rent a house for those people with big families, I would advise you to go to a certain store called Restore. Restore sells refrigerators, it sells stoves, it sells anything, like any appliance, and it's gonna be there at an affordable price. So there are so many resources that you can use as a beginner. And again, if you come here with a family, you do not have to struggle. Go to the government, ask them for food stamps, and they can give you food up until when you will be able to work and earn enough money to feed your family. So usikuja hapa alafu watoto wako wakuliwe na shida ama njaa. No, if that happens, just know you are not in America, because the government of America can take care of your kids. And if you have little kids that take milk, the government has that program, and they offer milk for kids, for little kids, and all you need to do is to take your social and go to the nearest resource center and register yourself. It is allowed. This is not something that is illegal. It is very legal for you to go and take your kids there, and they're gonna get free milk up until they get to the age of 5. Okay? Hey, Mobeguru not my. Hi, tuned from Ruaka. Hi, Rachel. Kama kuna kitu sijaelewa so far ni mambo na credit card. Do you choose the amount you want? Can you choose not to use the money? Here's the thing about credit cards. And this is a very diverse, this is a very compound. It's a very complex topic. So, you can choose not to have a credit card, but if you choose not to have a credit card, you won't have a credit history. What will happen to you when you go to look for a mortgage? Who gonna lend you $200+ if you have never ever been entrusted with even $20 by someone and you paid them? How are you gonna create the history? So, secondly, for you to create that history, you need also to understand that you need to have the credit card. It is upon you, it is your responsibility it is your responsibility to make sure whatever money you use on a credit card, you pay it back. And what is a credit card, by the way? A credit card is a card that is you get from a company, from a bank, and they put some money there for you to use. That means if you go to the store and you want to buy some hamburger, you can pick the hamburger and use the card to pay. Does that make that money your money? No, it is not your money. And who is it? Is it the bank's responsibility to pay back the money? No, it is your responsibility to know how you're gonna come with money to pay back whatever you used. So by doing that, using and paying, spending and paying, that makes you to have a credit history. When you go to buy a house, they're gonna pull up your credit and they will see, oh my God, Mercy is here and she has enough credit, so this is good, and we can give her a house, we can give her this amount of mortgage because she's been paying well, and since her credit score is 700 and she doesn't owe so much, we can approve her for $300,000, and just like that you get yourself a house. What if you did not have any history of credit? Nobody gonna trust you because they don't know who you are. You are not registered as someone who can pay back if they are lent some money, okay? What types of cars are best for Uber Eats and delivery? I would advise someone to go for cars that are fuel friendly. Is it friendly or enemies? How do we place this, by the way? How do we put it? Because if they are friendly, I don't know, but you have to go for a car that is economical when it comes to fuel, because you are not gonna be one place to the other and you're gonna drive a lot of miles. Remember, the gas is on you, the mileage is on you, any other liability is on you. So choose a car like Toyota, Camry, Corolla, Hyundai, what are the cars? These little cars, the 4-cylinder cars, they can help you a lot. 4-cylinder cars, okay? Note that for those of you who knows about cars. I'm happy getting with you live. Thank you. In case someone is hoping to win the green DV but doesn't have a passport, oh my God. Do you recommend getting it ASAP, or should she wait until May for results, then start the passport application? Okay, I did one big mistake when I applied for green card, but the reason as to why I did that is because I didn't know better. But I am here and I'm telling you the truth. If you get to win green card and then you are like, I'm gonna be rushing with time, please just be advised that when you win green card, the cost of processing the green card is way too much. So you do not want to have so much to spend on. You need to reduce the expenses if you can ahead of time. If you do not have a passport, how are you even trusting God that you're gonna get out of your country if you do not have the pass that can take you out of your country? You need to raise your faith, and it is also good to do something when you still have time. When you need to process the green card, you will be running and rushing with time, and every time you're gonna be spending a lot of money. So also, the passport center doesn't guarantee you that they're gonna rush with your time. They're gonna spend their time the way they want. They're gonna use it. They're gonna process the passport the way they want, because they are not the one who are traveling. It is their job, yeah, to print the passports. But again, you do not have a right to rush them. So you will end up using a lot of money because you will have to know someone who knows someone in there to go and process your passport as ASAP. So no need, just get ready with the passport and everything else will fall into place. Elsie, what do I buy with $3,000 once I get there? What are the necessities? If you come here, I would advise you, the first thing that you need to buy is a car. You really need a car in America. America is not somewhere you can say, I'm driving this car as a luxury. No, it is not a luxury here. Most of the time you need a car because it is the one that's gonna give you job. Wow, because they're gonna be the one taking you to work and getting you off work. So if you do not have a car, you're going to be relying with people to go to work, and that makes you to wake up either too early and get back too late because you have to work with their schedule and they have to pick you when they're available, and you're going to wait for a person to come and pick you up to 2 hours or 3 hours. It's not worth it. And you can get a car that is 3,000 actually. Hi, how much should I have as a pocket money before I come to US? Anything is good. Anything is good than nothing. But if you do not have any pocket money and you have a host that is a host that is not charging you, I believe you can still come, because you cannot say you won't come to America because you do not have money to use. You can come here and things will work just fine. Okay, yeah. I see you talk of support from government. I was told that I might affect. That's a lie. I was fed by the government. Go tell them. I was fed by the government. I used to get 650 in food stamp. Nobody denied me a citizenship. So people talk, man, people tell things that are not true. And I feel so bad because I think I did a video at the beginning of my channel, and then someone came and commented. They were from America actually, and they came and said, you know what, people are not supposed to go get the food stamp, blah blah blah. I was like, man, people, what people are not supposed to go get food stamp because of these rules and that? No, it is not true. If you do not have that margin of income, you still qualify to go for the food stamps. And when you come here in America, you do not have any income. You have kids to feed. You can also go for the food stamp, and your host will have a lighter load on you, because if you can provide food through the food stamps, then she has the rest to do, or whoever is hosting you. It's not true. It cannot affect you. If it was to affect me, then I am supposed to be in Africa right now, because I was fed by the government for a whole year. $650 for food. By then, food was very cheap, and I used to buy food and give to people because it was a lot. It was more than I could eat. Put some batteries in that smoke detector. I think the batteries, that it's supposed to be actually plugged on the wall. I don't know what is happening, because I've never even actually, I bought them for another business that didn't even go through, so forget about them. I'm gonna take them out. Hi, how much should I have? See, do you have a hosting company? No, I don't. Chico Hope does. Hi, good work. How much the cheapest car? I'm gonna take this thing out. I think it's sounding. So the thing that is making that sound is this one. This is carbon monoxide alarm. In case the house is smelling carbon or anything related to fire, it's gonna make an alarm. These are some of the standards that the government wants you to have. And so, next question, please. Hi, S. Please, can someone get denied a visa because of his or her high school grades? If they have stated you have to have a D minus S, is this a D minus or a D or a C? Then it has to be a C or a D. But if they haven't stated the grade, then you are good to go. But, man, there's another one downstairs. But if they have stated it has to be this grade, it has to be that grade. One thing people don't know about America, Americans are very straightforward, and they don't bend. They don't bend for you. You have to comply with their policy, but they do not bend for you. Approximately how much does an Uber driver earn? Hi, SC, please can, okay. What's the best dressing code while attending the embassy interview? Just go there being professional. I would say go there as a professional person. When you dress professionally, people respect you. Even without you talking, they respect you. Why? Can you ever go or walk into a hall or an office and just observe? Do not do anything. Just go there and observe how people are getting treated according to how they wear. People will analyze you with how you look. And sometimes I tell you, You could be very learned, but simply because people think for a PhD holder or a doctor holder, a doctorate degree holder, they kind of like comb their hair like hallelujah, and there is a way they wear, you know. Some people believe for you to be so learned in Africa, you have to have those characteristics. But please, if when you're going for the interview, that is very official. It is a very official occasion. Please dress according to the occasion. I love your speech. Thank you. Hi, what is the cheapest car? It depends with the model, year, mileage, and stuff. And you can get a cheaper car as low as even 1,000 or 1,000. And I think the last car I sold, because it had 200 and something miles, it was 100. It was 2007. I sold it like 2 years ago, and I used to use it for transportation. I sold it for $1,000. Actually, I wanted to give it away. You are the answer cheapest. Okay. Do I need to have the passport of my child ready for DS260 even if I'm not intending to take her at the time being? Oh yeah, you need, because you need the information to be fed. Princess here, following closely. How are you, Princess? What is the best dressing code? I did that. Approximately how much does an Uber driver earn? It depends with how much time they're gonna invest in the business. If you invest like 8 hours, probably you're gonna earn like $200 at the end of the day. Yes, see, please, can someone get denied a visa because of his or her high school? Put some batteries. Okay, dear. Hi, good work. How much? How do you? Did I skip anyone's question? I see you talk of support from government. I think I need to go down and take that thing off. I see. What do you? How do I buy? I answered that. And what is type of car best for Uber? I did. In case someone is hoping to win the deal but doesn't have a passport, I'm so happy. So, are we caught up with the questions? Are we caught up with the questions, guys? And I'm liking the videos you are doing nowadays on work and hustles. Ashikilia hapo, waiting for the new house tour. Stay blessed. AC. Amen. Do I need to have a passport? I answered that you skipped mine. What was the question? Man, hi Asidio, nimeingia. Happy to see you. Thank you. What was your question, please? Tuned from Embu at Free Milk. Hata mtoto wa one day lazima passport. Thank you for those who are helping me to answer the questions. If you get a marriage certificate after winning the green card, will they accept it as proof of marriage? Yeah, they will. They will. And here's the thing. Sometimes it depends with the interviewer. But like I say, you applying for green card doesn't make you to stop living. You have to live. Your life has to go on. You have to marry. You have to get pregnant. You have to do all the other things. And the embassy doesn't have a right to deny you a visa simply because you got married. Like, they didn't say you cannot marry in between this period, but they say you cannot marry for the interest of bringing another person with you, okay? But as long as you can prove you are legally married by that person, you have the pictures, you have the certificate from the government, then that's a legal marriage. They do not have any right to deny you a visa, okay? Hello, Essie. I'm Haruna Osman, watching from Ghana. Thank you for always educating us. But please, Essie, if you don't have enough evidence to prove your marriage, can you apply a SIGO? Why don't you have enough evidence? Go and get an evidence. Evidence is available. You should have an evidence because you can always get it. You can get a certificate from the AG. So, do not leave your wife behind. Utateseka hapa na baridi. You will get so cold here. Please bring your wife. It's winter time. You're gonna be very cold. Do not leave your wife behind. You need her. You do. What are some of the medical issues that can make someone be denied a visa? Oh, tuberculosis can make you be denied a visa, not denied a visa, but they will give you time to go and heal. I have cases whereby people went for x-ray and the x-ray turned out like they have something, and that is someone that I hosted actually, and they told him to go for a second x-ray. Sometimes the x-ray will read wrong things because actually these are things done by human beings. So they told him to go back and get a second x-ray after the first results. So as long as it's not something biggie like TB, because TB is airborne, HIV is not even airborne, and they state categorically that since HIV is not airborne, they cannot deny you a visa, even a visit visa to come to the US, because you cannot just pass HIV to someone simply by passing through people. You cannot pass it. So they do not say they can deny you a visa because you are HIV positive or because you have even TB. They don't say they can deny you, but I know they can give you a specific time for you to go and take medication, and then after the chances of spreading it goes down, I believe they can still give you a visa for that, but you're gonna have to chill. Is the number of black people living in a state a factor to consider when choosing a state to live in the USA? Number of black people. Here is one thing I would want you to understand when it comes to black people. Do you know, even those people we used to think they are white, they are not. When you come to America, white is white, and even the Indians, they are not counted as white. No, they are not. Even the Mexicans, they are not counted as white. No, they are not. So if you talk about black people, just know that you're talking of a very huge population. And I think in most cases, I would just say in America it's 50-50. Yes, they are the numbers, the percentages, but that cannot guarantee you the specific neighborhood that you're gonna live, how many black people gonna be there. And I don't think that is a factor to consider actually, because the only thing I know is that, and I am just quoting something I heard. This is not something that I am 100% sure, but I heard it from a few realtors, and they said sometimes the white people tend to move away when a neighborhood is so much occupied by blacks. I don't know the truth of the statement, but they kind of like move because I think they believe if a neighborhood has so many black people, kind of like the houses go down or something like that, but that is not confirmed. I'm just saying, by the way, that is what I heard. Piranyag, how do I get the info of my host for filling the DS-260? By contacting them and talking to them, asking them for what is being requested. Communication is very important. What is the last grade for KCSE in order to get grade? Huh? What is the last grade? Okay, unless I check, I don't know if mine was C minus, and I know there are so many updates later, so I'm gonna check grade, high school grade required, high school grade required for a green card applicant. Green card applicant application. Okay, so we're gonna check with you guys. Do you need a high school diploma to get a green card? Yes, you do. What are the requirements for green card application? What can I increase my chances of getting green card? Okay, right here. So 12 years of secondary green card lottery. Okay. 12 years secondary school. So I'm trying to get the grade, but let me ask something. Do people from all over the world have grades, like overall grades, like we do in Kenya? Do people from South Africa and the rest of the countries have use the same grades, because all I know is that you have to have 12 years of high school completion. If you are here watching this and you did apply and probably the 2023 green cards, can you tell me if they have a certain grade? Mine was C minus. When I was applying, you had to have a C minus in order for you to participate. No, it wasn't even a C minus. It was supposed to be a D minus. A D minus or a C minus. I am not sure because it's been so many years. Can you tell us what is the grade? Oh, for Kenya, I see it's D minus. So, I don't think there is, I believe you all, you look like very learned people. I am pretty sure you got more than a D minus. So, I think even in my, it was a C minus or a D minus. It's been long time since I participated in the 2011. So, it's been over 10 years since I did. So it's a D minus for the person who was asking. Yes, people have grades. For Kenya, it's D minus. I saw the paper online. I'm not sure how to post it here. Okay. I don't know if you can do it. I think YouTube doesn't allow screenshots. Can you try a screenshot? So please, if you apply as SIGO and later got married, can you add your spouse? What do you mean? You later got, yeah, you can apply as a single person and then upatane na malove. If you meet love and then you marry that person legally, for you to add them, they need to be legal wife or legal husband of you. See your husband well. Thanks for answering my question. Can all 95 of us like this video? Please like this video. Please. Thumbs up. Please. Unanichekesha, utateseka na baridi. Oh yeah, bring your wife here. It's cold. It's winter season and the degrees go too low. Sometimes utahave kujikokota kwa kitanda peke yako. Can DV winner proceed with doing masters if he has a bachelor degree from home and he has done GRE already? Let me tell you something. If you come here as a student, you'll be allowed to further your studies. And I also believe if you came from Kenya and you have the transcripts and you go to school and you tell them, I want to apply for a master's, and can I go on? Of course, they're gonna give you the placement test for whatever you are saying you did. If you show them that you passed, if you pass up to that level, they will give you something that starts from that level. So if you fail terribly, then you will have to start low, but you will continue with whatever you were doing because that is your wish. It is possible. Very possible, darling. I see, after I leave my daughter for a couple of months in Kenya, will I be able to come back for her, for someone I can come to bring her with visit visa USA? No, nobody will be allowed to bring her to you. You will have to pay an airline to get your daughter here, and you have to do that before the 6-month stamp that is on that visa of hers before it expires. And another way, you can go back to Kenya and grab your daughter real quick and come. You have money. You will have money. Essie, how long does it take to train to in CAN? What is CAN, my friend? My darling, tell me what is CAN. Do they have scholarships? Yes, they do. Essie, can you tell us how the marriage certificate is verified? Tafadhali. Marriage certificate is verified because it has a watermark, the government watermark, and they can run it through some machines and they can tell if it is fake or not. They can also do that to the school certificates. So, and why don't you want to marry your wife legally? Like, seriously. This thing is not even complicated. The last thing that you should have as a fake document is a marriage certificate. Is your wife fake, by the way? You have to go with the original one, the legal one, the right one. Why would you marry your wife with a fake document, by the way? That is not that. Just be serious, like serious. You can get a marriage certificate, a legal one. And by the way, Any certificate you get as a marriage certificate, as a school certificate, they have a copy of another one and they can match them. They can request a copy and they can match them. Remember, this is a government working. This is not binadamu. This is not an individual. I meant to say an individual. This is a government working. It is an American government. And if you come to America, there is a Kenyan government here. They collaborate. They do cooperate with anything that is being done to verify. Oh man, they do. So, don't marry your wife with a fake certificate. Make sure it is very, very legal and authentic. I'm in California. I came last year thinking to jump on truck driving. Would you say something about this if you have an idea? I know about truck drivers. They make good money, but also, because people don't tell the whole truth, trucks have got money. But the minute that truck decides to request money from you, that is where people who are in the trucking field go hibernating, because the trucks requires a lot of maintenance. They do have huge money, yeah? You can make even 10,000 in 1 week. You can make it. But the truck, if the truck becomes ill, if the truck decides to sleep, you will use a lot of money for maintenance, because the truck maintenance is very high, but the income is also very good. Okay? Please, as it's difficult to file for your spouse to join you in the United States. It depends if they are legally married to you. You can stay like 5 years. Once you become a citizen, you can file for your people if you did not include them in your case. But please, just be advised. If you came here with green card and you said you did not have a wife, you did not have children, and then you want to file for petition for them, you will have to answer so many questions, because you are not supposed to deny that you have a wife. Man, I tried to color my hair and then it backfired terribly. But tunajikaza tu. At Essie, tell me ways to get a fiancé from America. There are dating sites that you can join. I do not have the names, but I know you can join the dating sites and you present your case there. And you can find someone. Please, Essie, is it difficult to file for your spouse? Okay, I answered. Essie, what is the minimum time for the family petition? You mean petition, right? I think 5 years. 5 years. Can my spouse work legally if I come through student visa? No. When your F2 comes with you, when F1 comes with F2, F2 has to sign and say they cannot work because they are here to give you emotional support. Those cuddles, emotional support. But we don't shout. Okay, Clinton, yes, she has a WhatsApp group. Assume you have ever been charged in a court of law in Kenya. Can this affect visa? Oh yeah. Sometimes they would. I know of a very big singer, artist, that can't even dare go to the embassy. My question was, after you are selected and you are sure you will be leaving your kids for the first 3-4 months, then go back for them. Do you indicate that when filing the DS? No. No, you do not, because you have to process their cases up until they get that stamp to say they have been granted visas to come. Then it is within you to know, I'm not going to have all the air ticket for them. I'm going to go do work and then I'll pay the air ticket for them, and probably I'll come and get them, or probably I'll get someone and to bring, I'll pay the airline to bring them to me if they are not of age. As we talk about the procedures involved in applying for work visa, from where? Work visa from where? I do not know any work visa. I only know nurses come here from other countries, but I do not know about work visa from outside the America and here. If America had such a thing, then I think it could be a very good opportunity for so many people. As we talk about, my dear, please can you add me to your group? I do have a group, and I posted 2 posts that have a link where you can go and join yourself. The reason as to why I wasn't able to join people is because you have group restrictions. So I wasn't able to join a lot of you. So I just decided to post the link, and then people can join themselves, because I cannot manage to send a link to each individual. It's gonna cost me a lot of time. Okay. So I have 2 posts, and they are not videos, they are posts. You can go there and try to join the videos. I mean the group, my dear. Gitao. Essie, can you talk about Essie? We love you so much. Tuned from Gilgil, Kenya. Thank you, Gilgil. Essie, okay, I addressed that. Krina, yes, she has a WhatsApp group. Assume you have any other question that I skipped? Sorry, Essie. I mean certified nursing assistant. Oh, CNA. How long does it take to train as a CNA? For you to train as a CNA, that is nursing assistant, it's gonna take you probably like 6 weeks and you'll be done. And sometimes it's gonna take you 8 weeks. Sometimes there are those CNA, there are those nursing homes whereby you can be trained by them for free, and then you will work for them. That is an agreement. And sometimes you will have to work like 3 or 4 months, and then you can drop them and go work elsewhere. Okay, Madam unajibu shortly sana, naenda di kidogo hasa kwenye guy. Me, am I even understanding this? Spouse, kwa sababu watu hawana hela ya kubeba tiketi ya familia nzima, wame decide kuandika wako single, kube wana familia. If you do that, you're just complicating your case. And I don't know why people are of very little faith. I don't know. Why did you guys suspend your faith? Like, do you even believe in miracles? And when I participated in Green Card and I had zero, nothing. Mohariwarowa. That person who doesn't even have an asset that they can sell. I didn't have a plot I could sell. I didn't have a house I had built. In fact, I was living in Dadora, Phase 4, Charity area. If you know Charity area, it is close by Provide, a hospital called Provide. And the other side is the Phase 5. Man, I didn't have anything. I was living in a single room. I'm not saying 1 bedroom. Man, you guys are even very rich if you poop in your own house. Me, I had to go outside to the to that toilet whereby you share like 10 people in the same plot. So I don't know what you're talking about. Like, people are doing this because they do not have faith. They do not think they can get money for air ticket and stuff. Man, you need to believe in God. You need to believe in miracles. And when I was coming here, I had more than $1,000. And back then, $1 was like 87. So you could change a lot of money to get 1,000. In order to get 1,000. So, of course, Kenya has never been very good at the exchange rate with dollar against the dollar. But, I even had extra money. And I didn't have a plot to sell. I didn't even have men. Yes, I was frustrated along the way because somehow I even missed my appointment to the embassy. The first appointment, I missed it. And then I had to call them for like 3 months to reschedule that appointment. Me being in America is just by miracles, because they have so many appointments such that if you cancel yours, it's very hard to get a second one. That is what happened to me, but still I got the money. I did get the money. I don't know why you would choose to leave your family or to cut them out because you think you won't have money to process the green card and also to pay for the air ticket. Please, you'll be complicating your case. I know a person, my friend. He said he doesn't have a family, but it wasn't anything to do with the processing fees. It was something to just like, by the way, let me go and play green card. I have my passport, let's do this. And then boom, he wins. And then he did not say he has a family. He did not say he had a wife. He did not say he had kids. Right now, his case is very complicated as we talk. As we talk, he has a lawyer to try and see if things will work out. And remember, they got to know about this when he was going for the citizenship, because he wanted to get in the kids. But then they were like, wait a minute, you said you did not have kids. You said you did not have a wife. How comes now all of a sudden you have them and they are existing? How old are they? Why did you do that? It's against the green card policy to say you do not have kids. Even the stepkids, wale mmepata huko nje, bring them and say they are yours, because there comes a day whereby you will be standing and trying to explain why you did this and that, and man, it's a whole lot of complication. If you can, please don't say you don't have kids. Just process the cases up to where they stamp your visas, and then you can leave them, rush here, do doubles, and pay the ticket for them. Okay? It's easier that way. You can leave your wife behind and kids. Come here, ugonge doubles, work those doubles, and then you go back and get them because they are your family. Please do not say you don't have them. You do. You have them. And you're going to complicate your case. I do not want you to be deported for that. Can you go on liking the video, please? Please, kindly. So guys, do you have more questions? I am tired. I want to go to bed. Let's keep liking the video. Thank you, Piranyaga. You're doing great. Do I need to file a petition even to the people I included in the DS260? No. As long as you include your people in the DS260 and they appear in the first application you did when you applied for the green card, they ask you the number of kids that you have and you list them and you list their information. That information is what they refer to, and then whatever you're gonna have later, like the DS2, the DS260 form and stuff, and the supporting documents, they are just to prove what you said at the beginning. Okay? I love your faith. I come to with my whole family when I win. God is able. God is very able, and I will never limit the power that God has, because if He worked for me, He can work for you. And me, where I come from, I do not even say because I came from a humble background. God already moved us from that status. Now we are not any longer humble, and for us, we were not even humble. We were poor, like very poor. Me being able to complete high school was a miracle. Was a whole miracle, was a very big miracle. It was a huge miracle, because my dad being able to pay for my school fees was a miracle by itself. Me being able to eat when we were growing up was a miracle. So what are you telling me? God can do so much, man. God is able, and He can do a lot for you if you can only trust in Him. Believe in God. Thank you for taking your time. We appreciate. We are some of those states that are good for raising children. Yeah, there are those states that you would want to go and raise your kids. By the way, someone told me, even though California is very expensive, it is a good state to raise your kids because you're gonna get a lot of government support. Okay? And I think it's in order for me to say that, California, they do have a lot of government support, meaning it is easier there to raise your family because things are not as tight as anywhere else. Like I said before, in every state there is that bad neighborhood, and what you can do, if you get a host, ask them for their city, and then look up on Google the ratings of that city, and you'll be able to know if it is a good area to go and live with your family, because an apple or whatever doesn't fall too far from the tree. So if I host you, you will definitely end up here in Olathe, or you will definitely end up here in Kansas. So just look up and see the neighborhoods, and also check to see the cities surrounding that area. So because you can end up there, or you can end up close by where you are host lives. Okay. Uh, what about Maryland? I don't know. I know Maryland housing cost is very expensive. House cost is a lot way higher. And like I said, if you think of any state, go on to Google and just check up how is the living cost in Maryland, USA. It's gonna give you the right information and the current one. Okay. I speak more blessing to you and your family as you continue helping here children. Amen, amen, amen. Can we go on liking the video, please? Thank you for taking the issue of roommates. How does it work in America? You do not have to have roommates, guys. It is your choice to have roommates or not to have them. If you go to states that are very highly, they have a high cost of living, it is very likely that you will look for a roommate in order to cut the cost. So the thing is, ask your host where they live. Check up and see, look up and see how is the cost of living, how is the cost of housing, and that's gonna give you a tip, or you're gonna give you a clue of where you are headed to. If the state is very expensive, then you do not need to go there. For example, if you get a state that you need a roommate because the cost of the housing is very expensive. For example, a house goes for $3,000. You do not want to be working for $3,000 to pay someone, and then you'll be left with nothing. So you look for roommates to cut the cost, probably 3 of them, and then it's a 3-bedroom. Each person has their room, and then you share the kitchen. I am not for that idea because I like my privacy, I like my freedom. I like it when I see, you know what, I have dishes here but I do not have time to wash them. Why do I have to force myself to wash the dishes because I'm living with someone else? No, I want to just look at the dishes and say, you know what, they ain't gonna sleep where I'm sleeping, so I'm headed to bed and they're gonna sleep in the sink. So to me, it is very inconveniencing, and at the same time, it is also conveniencing if you are looking for something like that. It all depends. What is the cost of living in Oregon? I think I did give a video that was stating the states that have low cost, and if you want to know more of the states, because I cannot be able to give each and every state the cost of living, because I have to have notes in order for me to be able to give out the correct information. Please look up on Google and check the cost of Oregon. It's gonna give you the right info. I got your point, SC to when Imani. Is it better to buy a house or rent hard that buying will include taxes close to $700 a month? That is not even true. There is nothing like $700 a month. Whoever told you that, go back to them and tell them you are a liar. Please, I have my education certificate, but I didn't pass all the subjects with that. They do not. Okay, the visa requirement is not subjects. It is the overall grade. Okay. What is the cost of living? You are lifting my faith to another level. We have to break these altars of believing in poor and humble. Yeah, I don't know why people think because you are poor at the moment, even the future, your future is poor. It is not. It is not true. Like, please, can you let God be? Can you let God be in your life? Like, can you allow God to do his thing? Please stop stopping your blessings because you think you cannot be able to afford them. Who told you are the one sponsoring your blessings? It is God, because he's the one who blesses. Your work is to believe in him, and period. Guy, karibu nihubiri. Advice to people that have laminated their certificates. And stop laminating your certificates. Please keep them just like papers. Do not laminate them. I had a person saying that one cannot own a house there. Is it true? Why? We do have houses. I have had a house before. And you can have a house within 2 years, by the way, because you do not buy those houses. They are not bought. You get a loan and then you pay monthly. You have a monthly cost for the mortgage. So you get approved, and then you go to the bank, get approved, and then You choose your house that you want to buy. If the amount of money that was approved by the bank to you is enough for that house, the sale price of the house, you get the house. Anyone can get a house as long as they have a credit score, as long as they have a job, a stable job, as long as they have what? As long as they qualify as, I mean, you don't even have to be a green card holder in order to buy a house in America. You do not. That is not a requirement. I saw a confession of an American guy lamenting how some Kenyans did what? Some Kenyan ladies always think marriage is the escape route of poverty. Guys, let's be careful with our behavior in dating. Oh my God, that is very true. Thank you for bringing that on. I also know a friend of mine. Hey, she went on the dating site, and then a guy was like, you know what? I know you are Kenyan, and we know you Kenyan ladies with coming here to scam us because all you want is us to bring you to America. I'm not doing that. You have to be in America for me and you to have something. So imagine, just imagine. Why? I think the way you carry yourself, something people don't know, the way you carry yourself, you even represent your country. You are representing your whole country. You better behave. And also he said, and those women, the Kenyan women, we are so used to you because you like asking for money. I do not have any money. He was so bitter because he thought that girl was there for money or to be given some green card and then dump him. I think that is what so many girls do. So be careful with what you do out there, because somehow you make it hard for other people who are genuine. Please do a video on the whole process of buying a house and cost. Okay, I will look for a realtor, and then we can do a video whereby he can answer the question that I cannot be able to answer. Please, as what if we are married but during interview we answer maybe to question differently, can it lead to denial of visa? You do not talk at the same time. The primary is the one who talks, not anyone else. So there's no way you're gonna be answering two different questions different way. Next, I see your God bless you. Thank you, Aki Unakaa Usigizi. Oh yeah, I am so sleepy. I need to go and sleep. Hello, I applied for green card twice. Will I be considered? They do not care how many times you apply for green card. They care if you get selected by the lottery. This is a lottery, so it doesn't even recall if you are there or not. And people lie to people, like, if you did it wrong the first time, if you said you were married and then you said you are single the second time, they're going to deny you. That's not true. It is not true. They do not keep records. That's a lie. I saw a confession of an American. Okay, I read that essay. I read married. I don't have a marriage certificate. I'm planning to get one, but will that affect my visa? You need one. You can apply as a person who is married, but you do not have a marriage certificate, a government marriage certificate. But when you are going to table your case at the embassy, they need evidence. You need the original documents, and you also need to do photocopy, so that if they ask you, you're gonna submit the photocopies or the originals, whichever they ask. So you need to have one envelope or one folder that has photocopies and a folder for the originals. So this is to support what you filed. This is to support what you filed. If you said you are married, then you need to have the marriage certificate, the original one. Do not laminate, please. Hello, Elsie. Hi. Faith Jet 2. Makeup by V. Oh, you are a makeup artist? Do you have a YouTube channel? Please do a video on the whole process of buying a house and cars. Please, what is it? Okay. I so. Did I skip any question? Please like the video. Please like the video. Just push the like button. Anyone can own a house. Are we done? Can I go to bed? Can you guys let me go to bed? Do they consider primary school leavers because the primary school option was on the green card application? You cannot apply a green card if you have a primary school certificate only, but your wife or your husband can apply if they got all the way to high school. They do not care. This is about the primary applicant, but they do not care about the other person. If they did get to class 3 or they did not even set a foot to school, they do not care. All they care about is the primary applicant. Okay, good night. Good night guys. Man, I need to go to bed. It's 2:09 a.m. and my meat here is still swimming. Let me see how it's doing. Yeah, it's doing pretty good. And I'm gonna barbecue tomorrow in the morning. Not in the morning because I have to sleep. And I'm gonna get this back to the fridge for my kids tomorrow. Guys, I am sleepy. I just need to go to bed, and I have to take milk with me for my baby. He asked for milk at night, and I have to carry some milk for him. So guys, I'm done, and that was it for today. Please like the video, and keep on subscribing, keep on sharing, and God is good, and we're gonna meet on the next video. I will go with my family during my interview. Oh yeah, you have everybody that has to come with you. They have to come with you at the interview. Nobody will ever be granted a visa if they are not physically there. And that is why I tell people, please stop being lied to by people. Don't be scammed by people lying to you. You can pay them 30,000. You can pay them 250,000 for them to give you a visa to America. In order for you to migrate to these big countries, you will have to present yourself physically to the embassy for that visa to be stamped. It is a lie. If someone tells you they can represent you at the embassy and they can bring you the visa, tell them, shindwe, riswa. When applying, does the PO box number matter? No, it doesn't matter. They just ask to see if you have a physical address where you live. Okay, will I go? Please, when are you doing live chat, dear? About the next video, I'm gonna post before I do. Actually, this was this was a quick one because I wanted to catch up with you guys in case tomorrow I get busy. I just wanted to make sure that I have something here, and I also like it when I come here and we get to talk. I like it when we talk. When I talk and you listen, it's from another perspective, but when we talk together and you can ask me questions and then I can answer them, and then you can say, Essie, you did not answer me correctly here. I was asking this, and yeah, it gives me a lot of satisfaction. So guys, let me go to bed so that tomorrow I can be able to rise up and do some barbecue. Oh yeah, I will anytime. Good night to me, and good day to wherever you are watching this from, and I love you so much, guys. May God keep you, may God grant you your desires, and one day, one time, your dream will come true, because if you believe in God, He will work for you. The work will be less because He's gonna be the one working for you behind the curtains. Thanks for your time, dear. Good night, guys, and like this video before you exit. Please like the video, and thank you so much. Let me go to bed. It's exactly 2:15 p.m. Can a person living there help a person from another country get a job there? No, because there's no way a person can help you because they are in America, because you need a visa. The first thing you need to be in America is a visa. It's not someone that you know. I didn't know anyone, and I still came to America. The thing is, you need a visa first. You need to be approved for a visa. And what do you need for a visa? You need maybe someone to invite you. You need something to show that you're coming here, or you go to the embassy and apply for a business visit to America or tourism. Guys, there is also tourism. You can come and tour America. Go try to apply for the tourism visas as well. Guy, hakiri naikwamire. Let me go to bed, guys, because I'm super sleepy and I think my brain has started to clog and I can't think clearly. Guys, I'll see you, and please keep watching my videos, keep on sharing them. If you can share my videos to like groups and Facebook posts and stuff, you'll be helping me to attain 10,000 subscribers. And guys, we are doing it, man. We are almost there, and I can't wait to celebrate 10,000 subscribers. Yeah, I will have something for 10,000 subscribers. And guys, have a good day, and may God keep you, bless you guys, and I will see you when you see me.